They were laughing 20 minutes ago, telling jokes, asking how you were, making everyone feel comfortable. And now they're home, door closed, shoes still on, sitting on the floor of their bedroom. And they have absolutely no idea why they're crying. If you know that feeling, not as an observer, but from the inside, stay with me. Because what's happening in that moment is not a breakdown. It's something much more specific. And once you understand it, you'll never see yourself the same way again. Here's the thing about people who smile in public. They're not faking happiness. Not exactly. They're managing how they come across, managing other people's comfort, managing the invisible weight of being the person in the room who holds it all together. And the strange part? Most of them are genuinely good at it. They make people feel seen. They lighten the mood. They show up, even when showing up costs them everything they have left. But every performance has an end. And when the curtain comes down, when the door closes and the phone goes quiet, everything they held back comes forward. All at once, with nowhere left to go. For most of these people, the smiling didn't start as a choice. It started as a response. A household where their feelings made things worse. A parent who needed them to be okay so the parent could be okay. A childhood where being happy, or at least appearing happy, kept the peace. So they learned. Smile first. Fall apart later. Preferably alone, preferably quiet. And they got so good at it, the smile started to feel more real than what was underneath it. Here's what people don't understand about emotional labor. It costs the same as physical labor, sometimes more. When you spend hours being present for everyone around you, laughing at the right moments, saying the right things, making sure nobody feels awkward, your nervous system is working hard. And then you get home, and the bill arrives. Not as a thought, not even as a feeling you can name, just as weight. Sudden and total, the kind that puts you on the floor with your shoes still on. People always say, "Ooh, just open up, let people in. You don't have to carry it alone." And they hear that. They do. But here's what nobody understands. For someone who learned that their pain made things harder for everyone else, opening up feels like causing a problem. Their struggle was always something to manage privately, never something to share out loud. So they smile, and they wait for home, because home is the only place the performance is allowed to end. That moment on the floor, shoes still on, it isn't weakness, it's release. The body keeping score of everything. The mind agreed to hold. Every smile that cost something. Every time they showed up when they had nothing left. Every moment they chose someone else's comfort over their own truth. It all has to go somewhere. And the alone moments, the dark ones, the quiet ones, the ones nobody ever sees, those are the moments the real self finally gets to exist. Not the managed version, not the performing version. Just them. Tired, real, finally allowed to feel the full weight of being human, without having to make it easier for anyone else. The smile is not a lie. The breakdown is not a failure. They are both true, at the same time, in the same person. You are allowed to be someone who brings light to every room, and also someone who falls apart when the room empties. Those two things are not a contradiction. They are just a very human way of surviving a world that asks too much. You are not broken for needing the floor sometimes. You are not fake for smiling anyway. You are just someone who learned very early that love sometimes means making yourself smaller so others can feel bigger. And maybe, just maybe, it's time someone finally made space for you. If this video described you, or someone you love, send it to them. No explanation needed. Sometimes being seen is enough.